Chrisean, sweetheart, I was not clowning your child, my grandchild. It's time to just say what it is so that you can stop being embarrassed and harboring that guilt. I literally spoke what I saw because I was in shock. I was not trying to say anything bad about your son for clout. That's you. You use my son for clout. I'm not using your son for clout.
Now, are you aware of the health challenges that Chrisean Jr. possibly has?
It was to my understanding that he had a hernia at birth, and it was to my understanding that the doctor or whatever medical professionals at the time of his birth, they had stated that he would need medical treatment like surgery, steroid injections, etc. in order for him to start developing properly.
Ciao. So word just got out that Chrisean is going on a whole frenzy because the streets actually called CPS on her, per her request.
Don't want to keep calling CPS or the police. I don't care. Keep calling them. Call.
Sources claim that from their evaluation, it looks like Junior is going to be taken away from her and handed over to Blueface's mom, Karlissa. For those that know, then it's no surprise that Chrisean would be infuriated by this arrangement, given that she hasn't always had the most amicable relationship with Karlissa. Just like water and oil, the two of them don't mix, and it's been like that since way back. For one, Chrisean comes with a whole lot of drama, and Karlissa, on the other hand, seems to just love attention. So she cannot help but find a way to insert herself into the drama. And at the end of the day, both of them just end up clashing with each other. But while these two have been going back and forth, coming for themselves one way or the other, the real victim who continues to suffer in silence is Junior. As soon as he was born, he already had medical conditions to deal with. Sources claim that Junior had mental and physiological conditions. However, the only thing that was confirmed by the doctor who birthed him was his hernia.
Any metal bronze implants or anything like that?
No, it's healthy other than the hernia.
Awesome.
You guys have tissue. I'm good 10. Go use tissue.
Awesome. And you said no allergies, correct?
Correct.
Love it. Alright. Perfect.
I do.
Now, there's two types of hernias. There's the umbilical hernia, which is more or less very common in babies and happens around the belly button area. And then there's the inguinal hernia, which happens in the groin area. This is the type of hernia that Junior was diagnosed with. A cause of this hernia is prematurity, and if the statistics are right, then alcohol consumption during pregnancy, as well as a lack of proper nutrition, increases the risk of having a premature baby by twofold. So in a way, it's safe to say that Junior's hernia might have been caused by Chrisean's cordial relationship with a bottle while she was pregnant. Blueface went on a whole rant about Junior's hernia and even went ahead and posted a picture of it on the net. Now, remember that I said the type of hernia he has was the inguinal hernia, which is in the groin. So you know exactly what was in the picture. And the worst part about it, Blueface did not feel an ounce of regret or remorse for having posted that picture. He even wrote, "It's my son. I'll post cuz if I want to. The fuck? Who gonna tell me not to? Squabble up or shut up?" Now, this whole thing could have been quietly resolved, but with Blueface and Chrisean, they always have their whole business out for the world to see, read, and hear. Chrisean wasted no time with response to Blueface, talking about how he was weird for what he did, and not just that. According to Chrisean, Blueface also has pictures of his other son, Javon's private area, so she called him a weirdo for that and also used some other derogatory terms on him for what he did.
Swear to God. So tell little baby you have a crush on him. Tell him you want to him, not me. And let him know, and let the world know, you're a weirdo. You posted your son. Okay, post Javon pictures that you have in your phone, from his phone. When Javon took pictures in his phone of his, you sent them to your phone. Post that, Blueface. Post your other son's pictures that your son took. Not the one that I wanted you to be concerned about your son too. Post your other son. Post his so we can know how his dick's supposed to look. Huh? Exactly, that's weird. You're doing weirdo shit. You're doing pedophile shit. You're doing gay shit. I don't stand for that shit. You need to go to hell. Today. You need to go to jail. Today.
It is already a known fact that Chrisean might not be the best parent for Junior, but from the looks of things, she is slowly growing into being a protective mother who wants to be there for her son as much as possible. Even though she still has her shortcomings here and there, it cannot be stressed enough how change, although possible, is also very difficult. It can also be argued that Karlissa might be just as unfit as a mother as Chrisean, if not worse. Because first of all, we all seen the way Blueface turned out. Secondly, with the way Karlissa always finds a way to be actively involved in Blueface's business, it has been speculated that she has a sort of Jocasta complex when it comes to her son. Now, Karlissa thought it was wise to clear up the rumors by comparing Blueface and her husband together.
I don't mind if y'all say stay out his business. I don't mind if you say weird stuff. Just don't be saying the stuff about I want to sleep with him. That's just going too far, okay? I got my own over here and it's bigger than my son, okay? So we gonna get that all cleared up for y'all. And if y'all need me to post that D.
And Blue also decided to join the circus by adding, "Your husband is not bigger than mine" on side. Stop saying that. And who can forget when Blueface and his other baby mama, Jaden Alexis, had a small party with strippers in the house around their son Javon, and then Blueface wanted Javon to stop looking for snack and come watch the strippers in the living room.
There's booty cheeks out here. You in here looking for chips. You ain't gay, is you? Casual day. Son, come here. There's booty cheeks out here. You in here looking for chips. And Slim Jims. You ain't gay, is you? Huh? Are you gay? You ain't gay, right? My man. My dog. Y'all sit right here while I go fondle with these young women for a little bit, all right? You in charge. I got two little monkeys jumping in the bait. One fell off and bumped the bitch. Hey, this so good, make a bitch special lady. I tell the bitch a lie, she's gonna believe it.
So it's safe to say that this whole family is one freak show, and Chrisean had a valid reason to crash out when she found out that CPS is coming to a decision to have Karlissa take custody of Junior. Even when Chrisean was locked up, she refused to give Junior up to Karlissa. Instead, she had her friend March take care of him the whole time. And now to think that Karlissa wants custody of him is just wild, because we know Chrisean is not going to stand for it. At the moment, this situation is one step away from all hell breaking loose, and here's what a couple people have to say about it. This person said, "Karlissa is horrible, 100,000%. She doesn't care for anyone but herself. Like Chrisean Porter doesn't need to be dragged into court with his mom and so-called grandma. Karlissa has no right to have custody, especially after she's dragging his mom to court to take him away from her and also constantly putting Rock down." Another person added, "Karlissa hates Chrisean so much. She really wants to see her hurt, and she knows that the only way she can hurt her is by taking Junior. Anyone can tell Karlissa is mentally unstable. She has and still is trying to hurt Chrisean. Honestly, Karlissa is nuts on another level. Why is she knee-deep in everything Chrisean does? Her son has already said what a bad mother she was. Look at the things she has said about Junior. She is so jealous that she can't control Chrisean. It has gone too far. It's gone too crazy. She really needs help. Everything she says revolves around Chrisean. I honestly think she is in love with her son, Blueface. How she cheeses around him is not the way a normal mom acts." And finally, this person said, "Karlissa is an unfit mother. There is no way the court should grant her Chrisean Jr. I wouldn't let her watch my dog." And now, we would like to know what your thoughts are. Do you think that Karlissa might be a better mother to Junior, or is he better off staying with Chrisean? Y'all, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and watch this next video, because it gets just as messy.